trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Jenya. In today's video we got a lot of cleaning and organizing going on. We have a messy downstairs disaster house as always. I'm gonna show you the before picture of the living room where we will be starting our cleaning today. After this one is done, we're gonna turn around and go to the kitchen. It's a bit of a disaster, so I'm gonna need to straighten that out pretty well. We're gonna clear out and clean the countertops, unload and load the dishwasher, refill a couple of condiments, just do all of the basic cleaning in the kitchen that is required. We're gonna finish it up with sweeping and mopping the floors. I will also be including the reorganization of my under the kitchen sink cabinet. I have a couple of new ways I wanted to try, and I was never going to give up until I found my way that works for me perfectly. Our kitchen has the door that leads to the backyard, and since the weather is so nice and springy here in Georgia, my kids have been running in and out, bringing in the sand and everything that you can imagine from outside right into the kitchen floor. The kitchen floor gets dirty in 5 minutes, literally. But it is what it is. I don't mean to be blaming my little toddlers for everything, but they definitely do not make it easier to keep a house clean. I have 2 toddlers. My daughter is 3, my son is 2. I am currently pregnant with 2 more babies, so that was a pretty nice surprise my husband and I did not expect. We of course are both a little bit nervous and just don't know what to expect, but at least I want to be prepared. I'm trying my best to get all of the big projects out of the way, such as painting any room, walls, any sort of makeovers, big projects, anything that I would not be able to do all the time when I have my twins. In case you're not familiar with me, this house is relatively new to us. We moved in here less than a year ago, and there's plenty of things we would like to change, update, upgrade, and just make it easy to live in here for us. But at the same time, I do realize that probably not all the projects that I have on my long list are going to get done in time, because time is flying by. I honestly always thought that the older you become, the more life would probably slow down. However, I am experiencing the exact opposite. Life just tends to speed up. So at this point, I don't even know what to expect in the future anymore. But I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I know not all of you are experiencing spring quite yet, but happy spring to you anyways, because it's literally just around the corner. And I do of course know that a lot of you are not from America. I know some of you in Africa, for example, are experiencing the beginning of fall and not spring. So happy fall to any of you. But I know that I am definitely happy to watch all of the trees blooming here in the state of Georgia at least. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It is filled with cleaning motivation. Feel free to let me know in the comment section of what projects you have on your to-do list for today. Although of course there is nothing wrong with just sitting down and watching a video, even if you don't need to be cleaning after it. At least that's what I do a lot. I love reading your comments when you tell me what you're up to, what you have going on, especially what you're doing right now at this second. Are you sipping your favorite drink and sitting down on a couch? Maybe you are cleaning already. Those are my favorites for some reason. I don't know why.
Making moves, trying to get away from this life I'm living. Same old things every day, wanna change this feeling. Wasting no more time, don't care about what you're saying. Try to keep me down, no time for all your playing. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say. Yeah. I don't even know what I want no more, no more, no more, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't even know what to do right now, right now, right now, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't wanna try again, try again, try again, try again. I don't wanna try again, try again. All we had were those memories, time to make some new ones. Sun is up, I'm wide awake, we're not getting younger. If you still love me, then please just let me go. I won't stay with you, I need to live my own life. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know
We finally did get a new light fixture for this room. We got it from Amazon and I did expect for it to be a little bit bigger, but anything is better than what we used to have before. It just wasn't our style, but the one that we got now I very much like. I just wish it was a little bit bigger, even though of course we checked the measurements and dimensions and imagined it on our ceiling, it still looks a little bit smaller than we would imagine. Next time when shopping for a light fixture, I'll physically go to Home Depot and check how it actually looks in life. But this is what it looks like now.
Must have felt this coming. Can we just leave it right here? Never to touch it again.
I'm taking the before shot of the vacuum when it's empty before I start vacuuming just this room. A lot of times I forget or even just skip this step of just taking the before shot of the vacuum, simply because I do not expect ever to get as much dirt as I normally do from just one room. I'm so glad I did it this time though, because after I'm done with vacuuming just this room, you're probably not going to believe how much dirt this vacuum is going to pick up.
With you I feel like breaking rules, on the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue, on the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you.
Okay, and here is the shot just after vacuuming this living room. I mean, of course I'm not blind, I can tell that the floor is dirty, but you can never quite estimate exactly how much dirt it actually is. I don't want to be lying and telling you that yes, I do vacuum my whole house absolutely every day. I would love to and I try to, but I don't. Our upstairs doesn't get as dirty, but the whole downstairs area just gets really out of control really fast. My mother-in-law visited when it was my son's birthday. Before we had our guests, of course I vacuumed, swept and washed all of the floors, especially downstairs. The next day I was doing my own thing, but she just cleaned up the kitchen for me, and she said that she kept sweeping the floors just in the kitchen throughout the day, and she said that she did it 3 times on that one day and the floors are dirty again. So maybe it really is time for me to get one of those robot vacuums. They are pretty pricey. I went to Costco the other day and I was looking at them, but it might be time for me to start thinking investing in one anyway. Especially now during the warm weather, the dirt is going to be coming into the house just like that. But either way, we're now done with the living room and are going to be moving into the kitchen. And let me of course start with showing you what it looks like right now. So we're gonna have to, like I said, clear out the countertops, of course do the dishes in the sink, of course wipe down all of these surfaces. My kids just finished eating the sort of ice cream that I make, and it's sugar-free. When I say that, I mean no artificial sugar. They finished it all, so I had to make some more to freeze it, and I'll show you what I put in there. But also look at these floors. I know I said I don't always get a chance to vacuum my living room absolutely every day, but with the kitchen floors though, I do sweep them every single day, but half an hour later it's like I didn't do it. But we'll fix everything in here today. And right now I was gonna make a little bit more of that smoothie slash ice cream. If any of you try to stay away from too much sugar, and again I mean artificial sugar, making a smoothie and making it look like ice cream is definitely my go-to. So I'm just gonna mix it up real quick, and normally I would give it to my kids to eat and freeze the rest, but since they already ate whatever I had, I was just gonna make some more and freeze it all. So I have some frozen banana in my fridge, and then then I add any sort of milk. I normally do oat milk, about 1 cup. Today I decided to make it a strawberry flavor, so I'm using some frozen ones. And of course, any kind of fruit can go in there, pineapple or mangoes. Whatever I have in the freezer, I normally make it that flavor. Then I add some hemp hearts seeds. Seeds are good for you. I would say about a tablespoon, but I think I added just a little bit too much this time. I decided to throw in avocado just because I had it on hand and it had to go. And then it's all done. A lot of times they recommend to add spinach or kale. I didn't have any on hand, so I didn't add it today. So since I didn't have it, I decided to just make it a strawberry flavor. Lately, I've been experimenting with freezing a lot of vegetables, of course, after doing my research, if I can or cannot freeze a certain vegetable. And so my freezer is pretty much packed all the time. But lately, I have been really trying to pay attention to my produce. If it's ripened up and it needs to go and I'm not going to cook with it, I am just probably gonna freeze it if it's okay to freeze it. I guess there is a possibility it could be a part of my nesting, but I am trying to just get organized and figure things out. I've always tried to eat healthy, but now I'm also trying to figure out how to meal prep better, shop for produce so that it doesn't have to go bad, just get organized in general before the babies come. But that was just the puppy food that I am trying to pre-cut so that it's easier for me to just get it out every time I give him a meal. It is the first dog that I am actually responsible for taking care of, so I am just trying to figure out what works for me. But maybe you have some dog tips that everybody knows. Feel free to let me know in the comment section, because I know a lot of people have dogs. I have been more of a cat person my whole life, but now it's time to take care of a puppy. And although I try to follow the basic rules on that, I definitely do not know everything about dogs. The cat is not allowed on the counters, but that area where she's at is where she eats. This is the only spot I could find for her to eat that is away from kids or puppies or anything, so that she can eat in peace. I tried every single corner in this house and that spot just seems to work the best. So that part of the kitchen where she was, it's more of a clutter area. I don't ever eat there, nobody ever eats there, we just kind of work there. It's more of an office area.
Make
There's that messy jar on the counter with the yellow top, and that would be my sourdough starter. Yes, I'm attempting to make bread for the first time in my life. I always wondered if I could pull this off. The only thing is I don't have that serious big heavy-duty mixer, and I wonder if I really need one to make dough. They cost over $100, so I'm going to wait and see how serious I am about this whole bread making process. But I know that you don't need that mixer for everything, and those are the recipes I'm going to try first before I decide if I want to invest in one. Let me know in the comments if you ever made bread or bread rolls or anything of that type. So how did you like it? Did you have any success? And if you happen to know anything about that kind of baking, then I'd like to ask you a question. Do you think I really need that heavy-duty mixer for making dough? Or can I pull this off with making it with my hands, at least to start with? I wonder because pretty much every recipe that I come across, they tell you, okay, now you put all of the ingredients into your mixer and there you go. And I get confused. Why can I not do it with my hands?
When I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you.
My 3-year-old daughter always insists to sit in this baby chair. She knows it's not her seat, but whenever my son is taking a nap, she finds it fun from time to time to pretend to be him, act like a baby for a few minutes, and then I have to take her off. So she asked me to sit in that baby chair and eat some more of that smoothie or ice cream that I made. So that's why she's sitting in the baby chair.
So now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, 'cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. This is goodbye, bye. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. I see your stories and I can't believe all the people you meet.
A few minutes later, it was a nice day outside. My kids walked in and they were entirely wet. I have a little pool that's for toys, not for kids. I filled it up with water, hoping to keep them busy for a few minutes, and of course it worked to keep them busy. However, they didn't quite follow the instructions. They did not use the pool as recommended, but that is okay. In here under my sink, we are going to be reorganizing the entire area today. One of you guys suggested to use a curtain rod for hanging and drying my million microfiber cloths that I always complain about. I don't know what to do with. And from now on, I am going to use that curtain rod to hang whatever I need to hang. As for the organization on the bottom of the under the kitchen sink area, I am not happy with that organization. I'm going to be switching the containers for the dollar store containers that I just got and just reorganize that entire area.
Take you where you've never been. Swear I won't break your heart and I won't let you down. Yeah, maybe we can dance the night away. You got me feeling like a hurricane. 'Cause nothing's stopping me. You're all that's on my mind.
I missed that little piece of dirt on the floor when vacuuming. It was bothering me greatly when I was watching the video back. That little piece of whatever next to the table leg, but I will definitely come back to it because I will be mopping the floors. So the floors will end up spotless in the end. I just know that little things like that might bother some of us, and that I think is totally normal. So if that bothered you, I get it.
Think I've got fire running through my veins. 'Cause when you touch me, I must stand to flames. I don't know what it is you do to me. No way, just dancing in this burning room. There's something in the way you look at me that tells me you are all I'll ever need.
So I'm going to first mop the floors, and then I forgot to get to my fridge and clear all of the clutter on it as well as wipe it. So I'm gonna do that after the floors will dry. I am trying to rush it here right now because evening is not a good time for me to clean. Normally I do it during the day. Right now my husband just got home and they were playing outside with the kids while I was finishing the floors. It definitely is a great routine to have, to mop the floors before you go to bed and after dinner time. However, after dinner time it's normally a chaos and I never ever mop the floors after dinner time, almost never. So I normally just do main cleaning during the day, and I found that to work best in my situation. So in a minute after we complete the cleaning on this day, and I'll show you the after pictures and what the kitchen looks like after the cleaning, I'm going to continue on a different day and just quickly reorganize the entire under the sink area, and I was really quite happy with the way it turned out this time. But I also wanted to thank you guys for all the congratulations on the twins that I got in the comment section. I did not expect also to have so many of you comment that you either have twins yourself or you are a twin. That is pretty nice and surprising to know. The number of twins have definitely gone up that people are having in the last few decades, I think. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First is because people now can do IVF treatment, and that definitely increases chances of having twins. And another reason is that it has become more common for women to have kids in their 30s, and the chances of having twins definitely increase in late 30s and 40s. At least that is what I have been reading, and it actually makes a lot of sense. But either way, if you have anything to share, you can always leave a comment in the comment section under this video, and if you don't feel like making it public, you can always send me a direct message on my Instagram. Maybe you have a question, that's totally fine. I get those from time to time, so my Instagram is from Jenya with love, just like this channel. But in the meanwhile, I'm just going to finish with the fridge, show you the afters, and switch to the under the sink area.
I can't see the point of pointing fingers. Come on, let's rejoice of what will come. I have made the choice.
Under the sink cabinet, I just recently have put this tension rod where I will be drying my microfiber cloths, but right now it's definitely disorganized. I need to replace those containers. This organization is not working for me. So my situation is this: I have 2 small kids so far, soon to be 4 though. I also have a puppy and he is 4 months now, but up until now he has had a few accidents inside the house. I always wanted to be prepared. Therefore, I've always had a lot of kitchen microfiber cloths as well as floor wipe towels, which I normally prefer using just regular washcloths for floor wipes, but basically I have a lot of spills is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I would like to, after those get dirty, keep them separately. I also don't like throwing all of my microfiber cloths in one basket because the chances are pretty low that I am going to be taking it up to my laundry room every day. So I don't want them to get all smelly. I'd like to dry them first and then throw them into a basket, and then once I have a load, I would wash them all together. I also like washing my microfiber cloths in cold water and my floor spill towels in hot water. Another reason for me to keep them separately when they're dirty. So that's what I'll be organizing today. I went to the dollar store specifically for these containers because I like them a lot. They only had 6 left and I was happy with that. So for the rest of my cleaning supplies under the kitchen sink, I just have whatever I use in the kitchen. I'm about to open the other door and organize in there as well, so you'll see exactly what I have. But here is not my cleaning station. My cleaning station is in the laundry room, and I organized that one when I was doing my makeover of the laundry room. And here I just keep the basics like my dishwashing soap, some alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, a couple of cleaning pastes like the pink stuff, my floor cleaner, all-purpose cleaner refill, which is Thieves, and then I make the other one DIY from alcohol and vinegar. My big bottle of vinegar is in my cleaning station, as well as my big bag of baking soda, just in case you were wondering. Now with the labels, I'm just going to make a couple for now, just for my husband not to get confused which cloth goes where, just in case he needs that. And then sponges and things like that, I'm gonna leave unlabeled for now because it's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I'll label them later. Now I'm gonna hang a couple of racks in here on the doors, just because why not? I do hang stuff a lot to dry, so I do need a lot of racks, and a tension rod helps as well. So I feel like that was my main problem, is that I didn't have anywhere to hang my wet cloths, and I'm solving that problem today. I didn't like this dishwashing soap, so I'm getting rid of it. All the way in the back, I'm going to store my soap refill as well as my all-purpose Thieves cleaner refill, because I do not need them on a daily basis, so I just need to reach out for them every once in a while. On the upper shelf, I have my floor cleaner, Pine Sol, floor spray, and then the rest is dishwashing detergent that I am not sure what to do with. It was left here after the previous owners moved out a few months ago. The black file organizer is just for small miscellaneous things. For now, that looks good. I was out of dishwashing sponges and they are about to arrive, so in just a second I'll just stick them into that organizer with the other sponges. Other than that, this looks pretty good for my type of messes. I want to thank you for your comments with suggestions and just sharing your organization systems with me, because that helps. One of you just recently commented suggesting the tension rod under my kitchen sink, and it was like a spark in my head reminding me that this is why I bought a couple of extra tension rods, because I wanted to use them to hang stuff and to organize stuff inside closets, etc. So thank you for suggesting the tension rod under my kitchen sink, because in my situation it definitely does help. But my tension rod came from Walmart a while ago, so I think I paid about $10 for it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye now.